welcome to Elizabeth O Knows. My name is Elizabeth and I'm so happy and excited to have you here in today's video where I take you along on different days throughout my week. And so, as you guys saw earlier today in my intro montage, I started off my day kind of typical, I guess, for me anyway, on a day off. I went to a cycling class, I came back home, and I finally took down my Christmas decorations. What else did I do? You saw it, all of that fun stuff. So this week will be a good one, I hope and pray, and I hope you guys are ready to go along with it with me. So I'm gonna run to the grocery store and pick up some things for the meals that I'm planning on making this week. I'm really trying my best to stick with my New Year's goal of planning at least 2 meals so that I don't get tempted to Uber Eat something or pick something up after a late night of work. So this week we're making green beans and sweet potatoes and chicken, and then I'm still kind of deciding. I hope I get it figured out before I leave here soon, which I have to. Will probably be a soup, maybe. Again, I love a good soup, I do. So gonna get those things, and then I might be meeting up with a friend here later this afternoon. I unfortunately brought home some work. If you guys saw my last video, or 2 videos ago, I guess, I talked about trying to have a healthy work-life balance and keep work at work and separate, work and personal life. But it happens, and I did happen to bring something home. But I think if I think about tomorrow's Tuesday, I think I do have a block of time, a half hour or so, where I can do some report writing before a meeting that I have later in the day. So we'll plan it out. Like I said, these are days in my life, so I will actually be taking you along with me to work. And so, yeah, I hope you guys are excited to see what I do when I'm over at the school as a speech pathologist. But then, again, just kind of going through daily activities when I'm at home or with family and friends. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go finish getting ready and grab my grocery list and head to the store. Okay, so it's a lot later and I just started cooking and I saw these and thought it was funny, so I was like, okay, I need to share why I keep these in my fridge. These are the face masks. They're the same. Oh, there goes my oven. These are the face masks that I use, the Pacifica Super Green Detox. I'm gonna have a little self-care night later tonight and do some reading and just wind down. But I like to keep my face masks in my fridge. That way, when it's time for me to use them, they're nice and cool when I put them on. So just a little side note. Oh, there's a sweet potato. That's fun. Just a little side note there. But yeah. I'm very proud of tonight's dinner. I baked some chicken, mashed some sweet potatoes, and then just sauteed some green beans. Nice and simple and quick. Dinner was really good. So now I'm back at my dining table / desk, getting out of weekend mode and into work mode and checking some emails and making a list of potential activities that I want to do with my students this week. I will also be, this week, I'll be starting as a supervisor for a graduate student, which will be fun. I'm excited about that. I did it last year and it went well enough that the student that I supervised ended up turning into my coworker. So very happy about that. So I'm excited to get to supervise again this semester. So we get to meet her this week. But yeah, I'm just reading through emails. I really want to start incorporating cooking and recipes and things like that into my speech sessions. Food is such a great motivator with anyone, but in regards to speech language therapy, it's really great to target sequencing when it comes to actual recipes, turn taking, core vocabulary, with requesting for help or requesting for a particular item that has to do with the recipe. And so I reached out to some coworkers to send me their latest and greatest recipes that they love using. And so I'm just kind of sifting through that, figuring out which one I want to do for the week. I switched up my schedule too. I talked about it in the Q&A video from last time, talking about the best, my favorite part of being an SLP and then my least favorite part. Kind of piggybacking off of that, I had to redo at least 50% of my caseload schedule because a lot of kiddos have been graduating from speech, which is really great. But then at the same time, with the start of the new semester, we've had new students like move into our school, like the particular school neighborhood that I'm in. So we have new students who qualify for speech. And so just trying to rework that. So with that being said, I had to redo my schedule. And so the kiddos that I like to see twice a week during like 15-minute sessions where they have like 30 minutes weekly, I split it up into 2 sessions. I actually changed it to where I work with them once a week for 30 minutes. And last week, what was the first time that I tried it out, I let the teachers know, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a little new, but we're gonna see how it works. And it went well last week. This week is a brand new week, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, because I'm seeing them for a little bit longer, it equals out to their weekly amount of time. But I guess in that one setting, it's 30 minutes. That's why I want to try cooking, because obviously there's a lot of steps that go into incorporating cooking into speech therapy sessions. And so I don't want to rush. I don't want us, like, if in the event that we make a mess and whatever, I want us to just enjoy the session, like cooking, talking about what we're making, and then enjoying what it is that we made. So we're gonna be little chefs in Miss O's speech room this week. And like I said, I'm very excited to just document it. Obviously, for privacy purposes, I will not be showing the kids as they are making the different foods and snacks and things like that. But I mean, I'll do like a behind the scenes, like the setup. I'll show like the recipe and like the visuals and things like that. And so, yeah, I think that'll be fun to do that. So anyway, I'm going to continue working on my computer for a little bit. And then, like I mentioned right before dinner, I really want to have a self-care night. I want to anyway. The plan is to finish this, do a face mask, read for a little bit, and go to bed early because bright and early tomorrow morning, we have a cycling class. So, yeah, I will more than likely see you guys in the morning. Okay, so I'm back. I just got too excited as I was looking through the different types of recipes and stuff like that. And then when I came across Dirt Cup, I was like, okay, I have to share. So we are going to be making these tomorrow. Well, I guess this week. And the ingredients and the visuals, I love. So I'm gonna print this out and put it in my bag so it's ready to go. I'll stop by the store tomorrow to pick up like all the ingredients. I think to add more variety too for the kids to have more choices for their toppings, I'll get gummy worms, but also get gummy bears too, and maybe like M&Ms or something else. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. Okay, that's it. Thanks for joining in on the excitement of that. I will now see you guys in the morning. Cycling this morning was awesome. I am on my second cup of coffee and it's just right at 7:30, which is great. I'm gonna finish up getting ready for the day and eat some breakfast, do some journaling, and of course my Doing Well Daily planner before I head into work. So. Okay, we've made it into the speech room at work, and I'm just unloading all of the goodies that I stopped by to grab at the store. Ooh, that. Okay. So we got all the goods. We got instant pudding, milk, spoons, gummy worms, Oreos, and cups with lids. Like, that is a move. I'm very happy about that. So I'm gonna go put all this stuff up and away and print off my schedule and get situated for the morning. Okay, first attempt at making dirt cups actually went pretty well. So side note, I share an office space with another speech therapist that works in the building with me. So if I'm like, oh, gotta go, BRB, TTYL, that's why, because she probably is walking in with students. But anyway, the morning has gone by pretty well. It's been pretty productive. I'm really happy about it. One group has made the dirt cups and it went pretty well. It was fun to like watch their eyes like light up and like, oh my gosh, we get to have snacks during speech. And I'm just like, hee hee. Little do you know that you're actually developing your language as you are requesting for those Oreos and the pudding and milk and stuff. So that went really well. I just wrapped up the documents that I need for my meeting later. I need to read through some more stuff as I prep for my grad student who will be starting as well this afternoon. And then before you know it, it'll be lunch. I need to bill still for some sessions that I had this morning and prep some books and materials for this afternoon. Martin Luther King Jr. Day was yesterday, so I'm trying to look through different books that I want to read and use during sessions to target various goals, but also still keep that theme very much alive for this week. So with that being said, like I said, I'm gonna finish billing and then go get some lunch and head into the rest of the day. I was just looking through the library that we have here in the speech room, just a collection of books over the years, and I found these two books that I will be using this week with my students. What I will do now, I have about like 5 or 10 minutes before I go get something to eat. I will just skim through these pages and look for some sounds that my speech friends and I will be working on this week. So for example, I have a couple of groups that are working on what we call S blends or consonant clusters. And so here on this page, it has 3 back to back. And so this is a great point in the story where I would pause and we would drill these words while also having like some cards with more S blends on them and just kind of going through the book that way. I personally love using and incorporating books into my speech sessions because you can have mixed groups that way. And so what I mean by that is that if I have one kiddo in a group that's working on like answering who, what, when, where, why questions, really focusing on his expressive and receptive language, I could have him answer those questions as we're reading. And then in that very same group, if I have another kiddo that's working on articulation or phonology, increasing their level of intelligibility, being able to be understood, I can also pause on those specific pages that has the sound or phoneme that they're working on and drill those before moving on to the next few pages of the book. So that is just my 2 cents on why I really enjoy books and why I like having mixed groups, because then all of the kids can learn from each other and we can talk about what speech language is and why it's not just about working on sounds or why it's not just about working on answering questions, that it's a whole combination of different skills in the area of communication. So yeah, I'm gonna look through these books some more and just like put sticky notes and things like that and make a list and get that all set up for this afternoon. And just like that, I am back home from a day's work. I'm so happy. I had dinner, and I've honestly just been relaxing. After work, I went to daily mass, and then I came home and had dinner, and I started a new show. It's literally not even 8:30 yet, and I'm gonna finish this episode that I'm on and then read a little bit more of this book. We have book club this Friday, and I'm not even halfway, but we'll get there. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be great. So it's getting really good. And like I said, I'm not even halfway yet. So I'm excited to see how this book ends. I'm hooked. So we love a good suspenseful psychological thriller. So I will just see you guys in the morning. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, it's a rainy Wednesday here. But I'm really thankful. I had a nice cozy morning, cozy start to my day, but the time is here for us to head into work for the day. So Wednesdays are long days for me because after I wrap up work at the school, I then head directly into the private clinic that I work at and work for a few hours there and see like the after school clientele. So that's what we have for today. I have quite a bit of evaluations to do at the school, and then I still need to prep and plan for my after school sessions as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head into work. We are attempting dirt and worms, dirt cups again today. So I'm just getting everything set up before I go and pick up the student, getting their device all ready to go. Oh, it's still on from yesterday. Yeah, I need to throw that away. Okay. And we're in the car again. Today has been great so far. I just pulled up to the private speech clinic for my evening sessions. But earlier today at the school, it was great. It honestly, like 75% of my day today in particular was straight up evaluations. We have so many 3-year reevals that are coming up due here within the next 2 weeks. So just getting all of that testing done, and then after that I need to start scheduling when I'm going to be writing these reports. This is the part that'll be tricky as I really try my best to work on sticking with my work-life balance and working at work and not working at home, but I don't think I can escape it for this round of evaluations that I did. Honestly, I think I went straight from 9:30 up until noon doing evaluations, and then after lunch I had two more, and it was a day. And so yeah, need to score those, write up the reports, prep for those meetings here in the next like 2 weeks to about a month. So I have some time on that end, but I'm happy that I just went for it today and was like, okay, let's just do testing. Today's a testing day. So I had a little snack on my drive over here, had an apple. I have my sparkling water to hopefully get me through these next few sessions before we head back home for our wind down of eating dinner, watching little TV, and reading, and just ending the day on a very relaxing note. So I don't know if I'm ending the vlog here. When I get home, it's going to be really similar to what I did last night. So maybe I should just end it here, like officially. Surprise! Here's bonus footage, I guess. I decided not to take a lunch today. I had a meeting this morning with our district's bilingual team. We meet once a month for breakfast, like right before contract time, I guess, in a way. And so we meet and we go over just kind of like monthly updates and stuff, and we have that today. So I'm not really hungry, thankfully, because I have quite a bit to do. Right now I am cutting out some visuals for tabletops that I'm going to put on or in the preschool classrooms that we have here, as well as in one of our kindergarten classrooms too. I definitely, this is not my, like, I didn't create this visual setup. I actually got it from an SLP friend of mine. I was over at her building completing a bilingual evaluation last week, and I was in their pre-K classroom, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are absolutely amazing. And I saw like the general education kiddos using them. I saw the paras using them, the teachers just really doing a great job of modeling how to use visual supports during various activities throughout their day. And I was like, okay, who made this for you guys? Like, I want in. And they were like, our SLP made it for us. And I was like, okay, hey, friend of mine, can you send me a copy of this so I can print these out and get them to my teachers here too? And she just sent them to me this morning. And so in between sessions and emails and all that fun stuff, I printed these out and laminated them. And I left my snazzy paper cutter at home with my laminator. So, cutting it out the old-fashioned way, but it's fine, it's okay. It's therapeutic, really. And so I was sitting here and I was like, why not whip out my camera and just do a little bonus chat? But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna run over to those classrooms and tape them on their desks and kind of go over with the teachers and the paras a little bit more in depth on like how to use them, when to use them, why we use them, and just their main purpose for them. And so I'm really lucky. I work with a great team of pre-K teachers and kindergarten teachers. Honestly, all the teachers I work with are really awesome. So I'm blessed in that regard. So yeah, I do have a session at 1. It is a kiddo that gets brought in once every 2 weeks for 30 minutes, and we work on, what did we work on last time? She works on a lot of different sounds. We've really been working on her S blends, really trying to focus on those consonant clusters, getting her to carry them over outside of structured speech, speech activities, and into like phrases and eventually conversational speech as well. So, her materials are already planned and prepped and ready to go. She loves to color, so, hey, no, you're fine. So I just have to wrap that up and then we'll be good to go. I guess since this is bonus footage, I can tell you what I'm doing the rest of the day. After work today, I don't work at the clinic on Thursdays, after work here at the school. So what I like to do on Thursdays is go to daily mass. So I'll probably head over to church after I finish up with like billing and catching up on emails and things like that. I'll go to daily mass, and then I might go to the gym. But then again, I might go tomorrow morning for a cycling class. So I haven't yet decided what we're doing workout-wise today. But something active will be done. And then after that, I need to begin editing this video. Actually, I have not touched editing any of these. I wanted to like stay on top of it and start editing some of the clips from earlier this week that I got. I wanted to start yesterday, but I got into my book and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I just want to read. Ended up falling asleep as I like finished like 2 chapters. I need to read because I'm not done yet. I am finally halfway, and it's getting good, and I can tell that I'm like reading faster because I'm like, oh, I want to read and find out what happens next. And so book club is on Friday. Yikes. But I've heard that it's very relaxed and chill. And so I would like to finish the book though, so because I don't want any spoilers. I want to know what happens. So we'll have that to do this evening, editing and reading and all of that. So I guess depending on how the rest of the day goes, I might film a little bit more, but that's it for this little bonus edition. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's sunny and cold here today. I heard it's supposed to snow on Saturday, so if you are watching this on Saturday, I hope that you're having a fun and safe snow day at home if it ends up snowing, because it's Kansas and it might honestly say 70% and nothing actually ends up happening. So I guess we'll all see.